welcome back to another episode of reading Homestuck Till I'm Dead. This is probably going to be a very short episode. Hopefully to kind of crank the saw on this again so I can have the inkling of motivation to record more episodes. It's been a minute. I have been getting my my good doses of Homestuck, though. Started going through it with a friend of mine, and she has been really enjoying it. Very happy about that. So, I'm sure you can already hear, starting off where we left off, John walking around his house. This large platform. Good grief, what is it, boy? The alchemitor created the apple, or the tree that sprouted it rather, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad. What's that? Looks different now. After you bit the apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. The apple disappeared, and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. Also, my hair looks like doo-doo right now because I got out of the shower like 20 minutes ago. Still drying out. Well, open the store and walk through it. The man with the humor spectacles. Admire him. Oh, Michael Sarah, your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times. I detest this. Disregard it. The Harlequin painting? You have the sentiment in common with John, then, I suppose. Go back out here, boy. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. You there, boy. What? Boy, go in there. Observe this box. The bunny is not in the box. I said the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box? Go out that door, that is not here. What? Oh. What is down here? Proceed, boy. I'm not fond of this smug fellow. The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up there? What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul. Go in there now. Your plumbing appears faulty. Man, Rose did such a piss-poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try to use the toilet. I guess you could just pee over the edge of the cliff. Leave at once. Open this. Your dad's room is still locked. No, go back. Boy, listen to me, boy. His name is John, you nincompoop. Move this absurd edifice and exit your house, boy. This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it, or at least not without a significant expense of grist. Of all the places for Rose to drop the infernal thing, more than ever you feel... What's the word you're looking for? Of course. House-trapped. Topple this urn immediately. That would be disrespectful to your Nana. You just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. Consider that it is fortunate she is no longer around to witness this sorrow. On the other hand, you would probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now. Destroy these diminutive soldiers of merriment. It hardly seems worth it to go to the bother. You doubt you could get much of them at a garage sale, even. Maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for the whole lot of them. Wield these instruments of combat. Any of these things would make a fine weapon, if only your striped specipus wasn't already allocated. Oh well. No. So coy, so mysterious. File. Pay no mind to this filth. What is he even doing there? Playing with a ball or something? Clowns are stupid. A small dessert tray? Useless. In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by the old man. Boy who is John, do as I say. What would you like boy who is John to do? What is the meaning of this rubbish? Okay, even you have to admit, this one's pretty funny. Here, boy, in here. This is a mess, boy. You're so glad your dad wasn't watching you when you did this. He would have never let you hear the end of it. Those commands would be... Consume nut! You would, but you're not sure if this dark realm has any hospitals. Would you like the boy to interact with his environment in a constructive manner? Maybe you should be a little bit more specific. Disregard this nonsense. Your dad used this stuff sometimes to dazzle you with his silly vaudeville escapades. Really, you couldn't roll your eyes hard enough at his corny act. Seek the riches he guards below. This one offers a friendly wave, but yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of shit. Open this iron vault, boy. You don't know the combination. Look here. Dark out there. Can't see anything for miles. Turn to the large room. Go through the door like in a cowboy saloon. Plunder chest. Would you like to play a game? This book is too big for a young stupid boy. Colonel Sassacres is your favorite book, almost as favorite as Wise Guy. They are both your favorites of all time. Sample powdered uncooked dessert. Back ye, miserable wench. Stay thy choking airborne particles of particulates of temptation. Pecan bowl of goo. Wherever your dad went, he seems to have left in a hurry. For all his absurdities you have to put up with, you sure wish he were here right now. Same in the artwork. Dad was so proud when you drew this, he hung it up immediately and it stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago. Open the store now. This is no time for laundry. You're right. Thank you for being sensible about it. Use and rifle through them for goods. I don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyway. Exit. Have the boy assess his current situation. Oh. You did not see me do that. I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself. Ponder lawn amusement. Your childhood nemesis. The spring-mounted pogo ride sadly was not swallowed by the void. We'll have to wait another day for its comeuppance. We'll engage this mangled trapeze display. Looks like your swing set is toast. You relive fond memories in a moment of sorrow. The trick handcuffs are still there. Thank God. And no, you're not about to try to claim them just now. I'm on the lookout for something in particular. but I really don't know where it is. Because, like, I don't even think this is on the, rather well-mounted gadget. Through some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre. There is a... This is like where the trickster mode Easter egg is, right? Whoa. For those of you who don't know, trickster mode is this Easter egg that can be activated in this walk around segment. It's this little joke. It's not even in the voiceover Nexus re-recording. I forget where it is. I'm pretty sure it's like hidden on like a rock, on like part of the rock face here somewhere. Hey, there it is. Control T. Oh fuck. The ghost clown, do something with it! The ghost clown is called the Colonel Sprite, or rather, oh. What the fuck? Oh? So you spelled salad in there. Where in the hell do we go now? We can... Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, god damn it.
Ganko was not here.
I turned my whole head upside down to read that. This is not safe. Shenanigans. Oh, what the fuck? What is this fucking place? You already have arms, stupid. Shoot save? Oh, open? With what? Open safe? Sends me back outside. Oh. These... What? Oh, phooey. This is Morse code. Okay, give me just a second. I have the translator up, but I'm not quite sure if I'm getting the right code. Let me just try typing 024913. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. Let me try it the other way around then. Hold on. I think we're gonna have to consult the wiki for this one. Give me just a second. Again. Haha. It's a... So I got the code right, but I'm not really sure what the code is for, so we're gonna go back into the chimney and examine that safe area. But yeah, this is trickster mode. I can kind of see why this wasn't added in with the voiceover Nexus Let's Read. What is this? Is that a pumpkin? Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit! No, it's pumpkin-shaped graffiti. Game dev facts, all elements but the pumpkin, drawn by Andrew Hussey in Photoshop, imported and subsequently vectorized, organized, named, and described by Alexis Gancro Bing Gessner, who is a guy, 148 objects, 538 lines, 140 bitmaps, 9 souls, 2 pumpkins. This line of code is 16,732 characters. Wow. 9 souls. What did they mean by that? Anyway. Is it the Imagination Land? Wow, so, like, when can I get some of your drugs? Unplug window. It's a window. Pick up window. There's no... that is so infeasible it hurts me. Is there anything down here? No. And we're back to normal mode. Alright. Hold on, I think there was some stuff in John's room that I didn't read, so let's go back up there real quick. Oh god. Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing. Oops. But I made you do it anyway. Oops. Investigate this device. John, are you there? Seems you're still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You'll reply in a moment once you've fully assessed your situation. This is the Funny Man text. You should ignore it. Just looking at this cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Cavaney's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give this one another read soon. This huge sewing machine, of what use is it? The punch card seems to contain the instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration. It's a towel, dumbass. Will probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that it's a huge priority, though. Alright, I think that's it. Or, hold on. I think that's everything. Stuff is really dirty and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos. Wonderful. Go in here. Operate this instrument. Hey. Play your favorite haunting refrain. Oh. That was a 6:30 alarm. Boy, quit all this scurrying around. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, John. Return to your quarters. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, John, respond to your friend unit. John, are you there? Hey, yeah, I'm back. And not dead, I think. I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner. Oh, man, sorry. I was looking around for my dad, and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now. Yeah? Like, where am I? I don't know that either, but I'm determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news over the last few days. There have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world, and they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far. Wow, okay. So then I guess this is all the game's doing, and the point is to save the world? Perhaps. Then we'd better get moving and figure this game out. Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA, yet again. It will help you keep tabs on each... It will help to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it, if I can replenish your grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some of what we already used. Okay. I'll meet you out on the balcony. Wait, Rose, one thing. What? You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello? I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed a meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John. Oh geez, that is silly. Anyway, thanks. First, take a fabric item on there on the floor. The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture log the towel. What now? Do as the purple text says. To the balcony! John makes his way to the balcony, per your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that, the blue wobbly thing. You whimsically decided to capture log the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort. My tummy is grumbled. John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the suburb player. I see. Forward arrow. Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic object. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache. Rose expands...
Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, this is your recording, isn't it? Not just like...
This is the second time you've done this, yeah! Welcome to the recording booth.
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, that's pretty good. We're reading a little bit of Homestuck before I go get dinner.
Fair, fair.
How you doing, Neve?
Very sleepy. Very sleepy indeed.
Isn't it like... Hold on.
Half two in the morning.
Yeah, you should probably go to bed.
I've been filling out job applications, it's shit. I hate having to do work. I hate having to do a job.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
Anyway, I was going like read some of Homestuck with you, but it's like I actually can't. I'm too sleepy.
Too sleepy.
Anyway, I'm sorry for ruining your video. Good night.
I'm gonna have to re-record everything now. It's going into the trash. No, it's fine.
What page are you on?
I'm on page, oh god, I only have the MSPA page, so I'm on page 2162, but there's like 3 shorter webcomics that fill those pages first, so I'm probably on like page, I don't know. I have it set up like the original website page count because that's comforting to me.
Okay.
It's how I remember it.
I remember I read like the first like 14 pages of this one, or I was just thinking the number 14 because I was 14, but yeah, I read like a wee bit as a teenager and thought, this is really cool, I'll come back to this later, and then I didn't.
And then it became like 1,000,000 pages long and the most like talked about by some of the most annoying people you've ever met.
Yeah, it sort of garnered a reputation. I thought, yeah, I'm not interested.
The fan base of Homestuck precedes the work of Homestuck itself, and you hear about a lot of people hear about the fan interactions first.
Brutal. Brutal, man.
It's fucking brutal, dog. We're out here, we're eating nails and concrete.
Nice. I like how I asked what Homestuck am I while also just not knowing any Homestuck characters.
And also just like
I know John because he was in the like a few pages I did read.
He's like the main character, yeah.
Yeah, And then I've heard about Terezi because everyone talks about Terezi, and I've heard about Vriska because everyone talks about Vriska, and that's about it.
Vriska, I wouldn't say that you're like Vriska because Vriska's not a good person, but she has a great story.
I know she. Literally, all I know about her is that she's evil.
She's a legitimately fucking like awful person.
Awesome.
Like great by like troll society standards, but just a fucking wretched person. Or not even that. She can't get her fucking quadrants right because she's too stupid.
Yeah,
she's too self-centered.
Her theme tune is the same one as the skeleton from Undertale.
Skeleton from Undertale and that one boss fight in the Earthbound Halloween Hag.
Oh yeah,
it's
the
his
eat shit faggots fight.
Is that what it's actually called? Holy shit.
No, it's the last thing he says, like he's monologuing for a bit, and then it's the last line before the fight started is TLDR, eat shit faggots. It's awesome.
We gotta cancel Toby Fox now. It's fucked up.
I can't believe it'd be homophobic.
This was before this was before the word fag was reclaimed, so we gotta axe him. Sorry, Tobert.
Yeah, bad news. What if Doctor whatever he's called was gay or something? You don't know that, do you?
Doctor Who was gay? Doctor Who was gay?
They're all gay. Oh, is it Dr. R Donuts or something?
I have no idea.
Alright, well, I need to go to sleep.
Alright, good night, Neve.
You're welcome. You're welcome for me ruining the episode. Just like completely derailing thing.
You have not ruined it. You have only enhanced it with your presence.
Sure.
I'm sprinkling glitter on you. It's sleepy time glitter. It'll make you go to bed.
No, it'll never wash out. Alright, good night.
Good night. Mwah. Lovely appearance from my good friend Neve. Anyway. Rose extends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. John, run across precarious platform swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk. John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your command is starting to make him a little upset. Fine, proceed at your level of as your level of comfort dictates. Cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it! Whew. You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figures into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye. Forward arrow! Forward arrow! Just one forward command will suffice, thanks. Looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. Danger ties next. Dora Freak, you are in our thoughts. Along with Pipe Fan 413 and his enviable collection of pipes, the look for Dora Freak salvaged as many hats as is practical. Neighboring house struck by flaming projectile in light of fire hazard. Evacuating house of all expensive garments. Health/wardrobe. Doing inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipe 413 reply. These boring men are uninteresting. I'm always saying this. John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do, by some kind of voice that I can't really hear. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder? Like post-traumatic stress? Yeah, maybe, who knows? Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the kernel spread again, if possible. We should hurry, my laptop battery won't last forever. Okay, I'll go back inside. No, don't do that. Hop off the ledge to the car. What? No, that's incredibly dangerous. Forward arrow, forward arrow, forward arrow. Now you're just being a pest. Which truck did you tumble out of, anyway? Who are you? Years in the future, but not many. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. My fucking man. You there, boy. received 2 messages. Alright. Upon connecting with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel allowing you to manipulate your co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of these are rather large machines, and 1 is a punch card. Just a second, I need to check something. Uh-oh. I really hope that isn't going to be compressed as shit in the video. But it might. Because I'm recording in 720p. Fuck. I really hope this is legible in the video. And 1 is punch card. It is quite possible that you have already deployed some of these items before reading this. If this is the case and you have activated the machine called the Crux Shooter, such that it displays a countdown, you must proceed to section A100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of the client user depends on it, and if your co-player has activated this device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But if not, please refrain from doing anything with the Crux Shooter, aside from merely deploying it. This will buy us some time to think things through properly, and to go over the basics of the game before you find your soft, easily punctured head in the jaws of the lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in a process which appears to have a similar purpose: manufacture objects out of thin air. The designers of the game, judging by the language used, regard this project as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to complexities in the production process yet to present themselves, but for now, the variety of objects you are able to create remains quite limited. The items in question are the Crux Shooter, again, tread lightly with this one, the Totem Lathe, the Alchemeter, and the Pre-Punched Card. I will describe how these devices work in conjunction with each other, and I will use the analog of having a key made at a hardware store to help you understand. First, deploy all these objects in convenient proximity to each other. Be sure not to block doors or pathways with them. You can always revise the dimensions of rooms to make space for them, but I'd advise against this, or even experimenting with the function. Doing so comes at the expense of build grist, a commodity which appears to be a premium at the onset, and one you'd best be advised to save for later. Removing the Crux Shooter. Removing the lid signals moments. Releasing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great whirling batshit pandemonium, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially ethnic wedding. Somewhere a sauced uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor, muddy livestock is decorated and then lost track of. The question, whose mule is this, at times can be heard over the din, and this is now your reality. But aside from that, it marks the beginning of the process I am about to describe. The countdown begins, yes. Also, an entity called the Kernel Sprite is released. But neither of these things are all that relevant to this process. To my knowledge, more on these things later. What is relevant is the unlidded Crux Shooter's ability to dispense Cruxite dowels. It will dispense at least 1, though I suspect it is capable of producing more, given parameters I'm not yet familiar with. In my key-making analogy, these dowels represent the uncarved pieces of metal which the hardware store employee retrieves from a drawer or rack and sets about carving into a key. The 2 following items are needed to do the carving. The pre-punched card. It is simply a Siladex card containing an item. This is evidence to suggest the specific item it contains is variable from session to session. The card I deployed contained a blue apple. Yours may be different. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card, as you may guess, is punched, like one used with antique computing systems. The pattern of holes comprises data, which I believe corresponds to the instructions for creating the item the card contains. That it is pre-punched suggests there is a way to punch an unpunched card, possibly imprinting it with the data for the item it contains, though no mechanism for this has presented itself. But the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. The middleman is the Totem Lathe. The Totem Lathe. This is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve into the Cruxite dowel a pattern of grooves and contours, the sort of which makes a key unique. The instructions for this pattern are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the lathe pre-activation to configure its chisels. Once the dowel is carved, you have a totem serving as your key, which can be used to unlock which you can use to unlock the card item through the alchemitor. But at this point, I will diverge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode analogy, which is not a terrible strenuous leap to make, since the concept of a key and a barcode are essentially the same. One being a unique pattern of grooves, the other of varying black lines. The alchemitor. If you place a Cruxite dowel, carved or uncarved, on the alchemitor's small pedestal, its robotic arm will scan the contours with a laser, hence the barcode analogy. This is the machine's way of reading the data originally imprinted from the card, and transforming the data into a physical object. Though typically this is not done without expense. I believe an uncarved dowel rates in the creation of a perfectly generic object, which is a seemingly useless green cube. It costs 2 units of build grist to make, and I do not advise you to waste resources on it. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, ostensibly used in combination to create different sorts of items, which possibly offers some insight into the game's use of the term alchemy. But quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating the item on the pre-punch card costs nothing. This is good because creating this item turns out to be essential. Now that you know this, you can in your own time begin the process. Once you initiate it, naturally there is no going back. So best to be prepared, but you probably shouldn't drag your feet for too long. As I mentioned earlier, this is your only means of escape. When you're ready, be prepared to follow the steps in the next section swiftly. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Rose, check status of battery. Laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't last for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort, the small backup generator stored beneath the mausoleum. Prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box. What? Oh man, you're gonna use that? That sucks, what a stupid idea. You have to hurry along, I'm running low on battery power. The cake mix? Ugh, that's so dumb. Doubt it matters. We might as well just use any old crap lying around. Fine, I guess. Sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Rose. Prototype sprite with Sassacre text. Oh, sweet. Now we're talking. See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it. John, flail about in a distracting manner. Your sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. And narrowly missing with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unaware by the dousing. Inspect Hag Ash Incident. You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time, you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Rose, remove Crux Shooter from doorway. Aw oh, man, where'd it go? I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps, and presumably join you, wherever you are. You should do this quickly before my house burns down. What? There's a fire? There will be soon. Oh geez, so move this thing already. It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? 0. Oh. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous. I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs. To begin as purple words say. About to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you'd swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle, along the lines of a spirited hoo hoo hoo. Ignore this woman's antics. You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone one of her hypothetical antics. But whatever it was you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Hey bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. It sounds like you don't even believe me when I said I was a... Come on, this is Hellsville, just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe me when I say I was about to get blown up. But I really was, but now I'm in some weird dimension that Suburb sent me to or something. And on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Huh, for real? Yeah, it's true, and I'll talk about it later. I'll talk to you later about it. I could drop some sick rhymes about all this. See, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. No, this will be dope. Check it. No, I have to go. Bye. Wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but I'm getting armed and dangerous, sending men in space for saving us. See which player's more courageous, Ben or Bruce. Dudes reach a truce, put their blow shoots to use and upsuck it. Affleck sacrifice, would have to suffice, fluck it. Bro be a stained glass saint, up on a cross getting hells of Christ plagiarist. Bruce life off that crucifix. Enough this fucking savior fuss. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux, while Buscemi remained dangerous. When a plan gone astray pays off a wasted craterus, ashtray Caton Turin 2 layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remainder dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even in any of those Meter movies. Was he? I'll have to make a rap about it. I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something. Being the president, what we call it. Obama made it so no one gives a shit about black presidents in movies anymore. See, you've got to fill me in on what's going on, so I have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies. Enough strange poetry from the red text. You head out to the balcony to find out what Rose has in mind. She's messaging you again. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony. Whoa, okay. Once it is up, retrieve the game, then I'll put it back down on the driveway. But the door is locked. Then break a window. It's my dad's car. It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the care with velvet gloves. Alright. Rose, pick up the car. Fuck. There it goes. Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable. You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double-check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is logged in as well. What color are the words that this chum says? He's smiling. I'm back! Oh, hi! I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by chance a meteor? Yes! How did you know? Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I am fine. It landed a pretty good ways away from my house, and I went to look at it, and it's pretty big, but Beck doesn't want me to go near it. So I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous. Oh gosh, he's probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet? Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird spooky bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh no! Oh, okay, I should have started at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood. That's terrible, John, I'm so sorry. But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. The game I was telling you about, Suburb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad, and I just lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit, and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John, maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you. Wow, you think so? Yes. Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff, but she lost battery power and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. But that jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. Huh, he is so silly. Anyway, I should talk to him about it, so BRB. The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. I'm going to save that for another time because I'm hungry. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll have the spoons to record more of these episodes. Because Homestuck is one of my favorite things, and I should read more of it. Bye-bye.